that when a person hears the words of these warnings, curses, and he's going to say to himself in his heart, blessing. And he's going to say, I'm going to have it peaceful. It's going to be peaceful for me. And I can do whatever I want. V'hisparech bilvavai leimar. A person is going to basically think he's blessed in his heart. And he's going to say, Shalom yi eli. It's going to be peaceful for me. Everything's going to be fine. I know we heard all these curses, but I think it's going to be fine. Ki bishrirus libi elech. So I'm going to do whatever I want. It's fine. Curses? Okay. Okay. Answer. Okay. Imagine. Guy says, okay, God, you wanna threaten me? Okay. Basically, it says, Lo yoive Hashem sloyach loy. Hashem's not going to be willing to forgive that person. Ki oz yeshan af Hashem v'kinosoi v'ishahu. Hashem's anger and jealousy is going to smoke against that person, in that person. The Rav Tzaboy called Allah Haksuva b'Sefer Hazeh, and Hashem will basically, all the warnings, the curses that are written in this book will come down on him. Umocha Hashem es shemoy vitachas hashemoy. You've heard these words now twice this week. I've totally laying them. Now it continues. Hashem is going to erase his name, this man's name, from under the heavens. V'hivdi loy Hashem l'ra'ah. And Hashem is going to separate him out for bad. Mikol Shivtei Yisrael, from all the Shvatim of Klal Yisrael. V'omar Dar Ha'acharon, in the last generation will say, B'neichem, B'neichem Asher Yakumu Mi'acharechem. And all the sons who come after you, meaning the next generation, is going to say about you. That's what it says. V'hanochri, and the person who's foreign, the guy who is foreign, Asher Yavai Me Eretz Rechaika, which is going to come from a foreign nation, from a faraway place. V'ro'u es makoi sa'aretz ahi. That Goyish nation is going to see all the plagues that happened in that land, in Eretz Yisrael. It says, Gofris v'melach, Shreifa v'larza. It's going to be all kinds of chemicals that are going to come down and basically burn out the land. Leisi zara v'leisat tzmiach. Nothing's going to grow. Nothing's going to flourish. Le'yalava kol esev. Grass won't even grow. Kama pechas, Sodom v'Amoira, Admot u'Tzvoyim. It's going to be just like Sodom and Amorah and these other cities that Hashem flipped over with his anger. For Amr Kol HaGoyim, and all the nations, all the Goyim are going to say, Almeh Asa Hashem Kochel Oris Hazois. Why did Hashem do this to this land? Mechori Ha'afa Godol Hazeh. Why was he so angry? Why is God so angry that he did this to the Jews? V'Amru, the Goyim are going to say. Goyim are going to say, you know what the reason is? Al asher ozvu was bris Hashem elokei avoisam. The Goyim are going to say, you know what? Because Jews. They forsook. They ran away. They abandoned Hashem's treaty, keeping the Torah. The Jews abandoned it. When God, when Hashem, when they left Mitzrayim, made a treaty. You keep the Torah, you follow after me, you follow, you're my people, I'll take care of you. And the Jews went by Yelchu, and they went by Yavdu, Elohim Acherim. They went and they served foreign gods. Vayishtachavu lahem, and they bowed to them. Elohim asher yadot lo yadotu. Gods, idols that they didn't even know. They knew nothing from it. They never got any benefit. No one ever got any benefit. But they definitely did not know. Hashem did not then say, I'm going to have a part with you guys. Vayicharaf Hashem ba'aretz, and Hashem got very angry at the land. To then bring on all of the curses that are written in this book. Vayitshem, and Hashem removed them. Vayitshem Hashem mi'alad masam, Hashem removed them from their land. Ba'af u'v'chema u'v'ketzav gadol, with anger, more anger, and real anger. Real big anger. Vayash lichein, and he threw them. El eretz acheres kayoim hazeh, to another place on this day. He threw them away to a faraway place. Now, we've been to a lot of faraway places. But I will tell you that a friend of mine, we were by my Rebbe, I remember said over that the Chavetz Chaim said about this last pasuk that I just said, that he picked them up and he threw them to a faraway land. Right before World War II, people came to the Chavetz Chaim and they asked him, Chavetz Chaim saw these visions of horror. He saw these, like, so to speak, like a prophecy. It says, I can see the cities burning, people dying. Yeah, like Ruach HaKodesh, he saw these things happening and he started crying. And he did this, it happened many, many times. Basically, by Shalosh Shudas time. It was towards the end of Shabbos, and he would have these talks and experiences with the people, and everybody would ask, what should we do? Hello? Okay, we got the problem now. What's the solution? What should we do? So Chavetz Chaim says, the pasuk that is going to coincide with this war that is about to take place is this pasuk, that Hashem is going to pull them out from their land, and he's going, with a lot of anger, and he's going to throw them to a faraway place, another land. He says that refers to America. Chavetz Chaim says, so if you want, leave now and go to America. Now he's telling them at least almost 10 years before this war took place. World War II. And he's telling everybody, Poland, it was in, I think it was like 1930 or so. He was already saying it earlier than this. But he was saying, I can see this happening, I'm seeing it happening, I'm seeing it happening.
There's a video of it. 7 years.
Whatever. It's irrelevant.
He died in 1936.
Main point is, gentlemen, he said, America is going to be the place where Hashem is going to throw everybody away to. He says you can always go to Eretz Yisrael, but the next place where Hashem is throwing everybody, that's what it means. By Yitshem, Hashem is going to pull them out. So imagine, gentlemen. Gentlemen, this is towards the end of all these, getting closer towards the end of the Torah. Chofetz Chaim said, send everybody to America. And there's going to be a lot of bad stuff that's going to happen. Bad things are going to happen all over the world. So it continues the next pasuk, and the pasuk says, Hanistarais. Usually they translate it to mean the hidden sins. People do sins in secret, and Hashem knows. However, Hanistarais, the hidden things, La Hashem Elokeinu. Hashem knows the hidden things. They're hidden from us. We don't get to know all of the reasons why things happen. Sometimes, a lot of times, they're bad, or so we think. However, the revealed things are for us and our children forever to know. La'asais, to do, is called Divrei Torah Zais, to keep the Torah. Keep the Torah and mitzvahs. So it says, the hidden things, L'Hashem Elokeinu. Hashem Elokeinu. It doesn't say Hanisrois L'Hashem. Hanisrois L'Hashem Elokeinu. It's like, Hashem Elokeinu means what? You know? Any idea? Yeah, but it means din and rachamim together. Rachamim and din. So all the hidden things are for Hashem, who is rachamim and din at the same time. There were a lot of people who died. Pretty bad din, right? But there was also rachamim for whatever reason we don't know. It's nistarois, they're hidden. We don't know why. People died. We don't know why. We think it's a bad thing. Hashem says it's also rachamim. It's not just din, it's rachamim. You know, when a person, Nebuch, has a child, baby, and the baby dies. So you say, why did the baby die? What did the baby do? So, Rav Chaim Vital, who was a Talmud of the Arizal, Rav Chaim Vital wrote in his Sefer, Shar HaGilgulim. It's pretty,
Scary.
I don't know, scary. For some people it's scary. But it's a very deep Sefer. A lot of secrets in there that I have no idea what they mean. But
Didn't the Arizal also make a
no. The Arizal didn't write any.
Oh, already.
That's right. Yeah, they're students. That was the student. Yes. So, he writes in this Sefer, he says, we have also many places where it says this, that Hashem is also chesed and din at the same time. So he says, how does it work? So he says, the person has a child, and really, on one hand, that is of course it's a neshama, everything is a neshama. That neshama needed a tikkun, and had to have some kind of a cleaning process here in this world. Just a little bit. So Hashem put that neshama into a fetus, to a little baby, and it went through being fetched in the stomach, and it grows, but it's like being fetched inside, and it's alive, and it's got a neshama, and it suffers a little bit in the stomach, it's cramped, it's like quarantine, really small place, it's like the smallest quarantine room.
Isolation.
Yeah, this is real serious quarantine. It's like isolation.
9 months, not 14.
There's isolation in a little teeny, sack. And towards the end, it's like being fetched out. Being stretched from all sides, and it's scared. And it comes out, and it dies. And Hashem said, that's it. It's all the tikkun that it needed. Perfect. Now that neshama can go to Olam Haba. That is what he writes. On one hand, it's a chesed for the neshama, but it's also a din on the parents, because the parents say, so what? They wanted that child. They wanted the child, then they don't get the child. So it's an einish to them. So it's chesed and rachamim. It's din. It's all these things mixed in one. So everything in this world, he says, is very similar. Everyone was picked up in Europe, and they were sent to different places. Some people were sent to die. Other people were picked up and pushed out, and they ended up in America. They ended up in Eretz Yisrael. They ended up in South America. They were sent to some other place. So it was a hidden thing. No one knows why. This one ended up here, or that one ended up here. Hanistarais, the hidden things. Now, gentlemen, all these psukim that keep going for these parshas, Nitzavim, Vayelech, Hazinu, these are psukim, if I were you, you can read these psukim. If you really read them, you can find in them a lot of amazing things, what's going on today. Because like he said, those were the psukim that were referring to World War II. As you read further and further, here's the one that corresponds, literally, with I'm going to tell you, you'll tell me what it is. B'shav HaShem Elikecha Eshavuscha. Hashem will return you from your exile, V'richamecha, and he will have compassion. B'shav, you'll come back, V'kibetzcha, and he will gather you, Mikol Amim, from all the nations, Asher Hefitzcha Hashem Elikecha Shama, that Hashem spread you out in these places. Im Yiyeh Nidachacha B'ksei Hashemayim, even if we're pushed away at the edge of the heavens, all the way at the end of the world. From there he will gather you, and from there he will take you. And Hashem will take you El Ha'aretz, to the land. Asher Yarshu Avaisecha, that your ancestors, your forefathers, inherited Virishta, and you will inherit it. V'heitivcha, and he will make it good for you. V'hirbacha me'avosecha, and you will be so many more than your forefathers. You'll be much more. What do you think that's talking about?
These days.
And when did that happen? These psukim are referring to, literally,
right now,
right after World War II. In 1948, Klal Yisrael was brought in from all over the place, literally, to the different European countries and different countries from all over the place, and they started moving there to Israel. However, and it sounds like it's amazing things, and then you go further, and Hashem starts warning us again. Hello, stop. What? Chasing after all these idols. You'll go further through those psukim, read them. And then you'll read in Parshas Vayelech. Hashem says again, this is Moshe Rabbeinu talking to Klal Yisrael. He says, you guys are going to go after the Goyim again. And Hashem's going to say, B'chara api boy b'yoymahu, I'm going to get really angry on that day. V'azavtim, and I'm going to just abandon them. V'starti ponamehem, and I'm just going to conceal, not look away, hide my face. Did I turn away? No. But you can't see me. I can see you. I'm looking through my fingers and I can see you. You can't see me. Hashem says, I'm going to hide my face. You know what my face means? What Hashem says, my face?
It doesn't mean really face.
Oh, it means when you can see what Hashem's plan is. You see his front. Hashem says, you can only see the back of me. You can't see my front of me. Why? Because you can only see after I do things. Hashem says, you can only see after I do things. You can't understand beforehand what I'm going to do. You can only see afterwards. When Hashem hides his face, you can't even see what his plan is. You don't know anything. He's watching you, but you can't see him. So Hashem says, I'm going to hide my face on that day. And they will be for food to be eaten. The Jews will be the ones that are going to be food for everybody else. Everybody's going to eat from them. And a lot of bad things are going to find the Jews. For Amar B'Yomahu, when you're going to say in that day, you're going to say, the Jews are going to say, Haloi. You know why this is happening to us? Why are all these bad things happening to us? Because Hashem's not here. Hashem's not here. Hashem just, all the bad stuff, you know why? Because he ain't here. All these bad things happen. Why? Because where's God? Where are you? Where's Hashem? That's what people say. Where's God? Oh, really? All these great things. Oh, there's bad things happen? Yeah, where's God when this happened? Oh, where's God when that happened? Oh, where's God? Hashem says, basically, I'm going to be right there, watching you guys. But you're just not going to see me. So Hashem saying, I'm there the whole time. I'm looking at you, I'm watching you, and you go, yeah, where's God? I don't see him. Yeah, look at all the bad things. So Hashem says, and I'm going to hide my face on that day. I'll call a Rosh Hashana. Why? Because you turned to other gods. You turned to other. Yeah, but what are idols? What are idols? Today, anyone's bowing to idols? I mean, huh?
Technically, like people have different religions.
You serious? You think any guy in this room, and you're all idol worshipers, but do you think anybody in this room, is going to other religions and stuff? You know what? I'm going to tell you something. The Navi says, Eliyahu tells Klal Yisrael, it's called Har HaKarmel. And he says, okay, you know what? I'm really getting tired of all this idol worship. So he calls out he says, okay, we're making what do you want to call it? A contest? Huh?
Yeah.
We're going to go head to head. He says, you guys bring your best idols, you bring your best stuff, and I'm going to come, and we're going to have a competition. You'll build your Mizbeach, I'll build my Mizbeach. You put on your carbon, I'll put on my carbon. You'll call out to your idols, I'll call out to Hashem. And we'll see who is answered. So, of course, the Navi says that to have all these idol worshippers and all these, they're priests, and they're cutting themselves, and they're doing all the stuff, and they're doing all their hocus pocus things, and they have this, they're dancing, and they're doing fire dances, and who knows what dances, and they're doing all kinds of stuff, and they're saying, they're calling out to Baal, and Eliyahu is laughing. He's going, look at them. Look at these guys. It was like a comedy show. He says, everybody, yeah, you've been worshiping these guys? These guys have been the one taking all your money? It's a joke. Look at them. He's talking to the whole class. So he says, hello, Jews. And Isabel and all the big, the queen and the king, they're there, they're getting really angry. because they're the ones who are like behind all this idol worshiping, and they're going like, hello, get the fire down, you know. And then not only that, they start lighting fires themselves from underneath. You know, they put some stuff and they try to burn it, and nothing happens. It just doesn't light. It's like some barbecues I've tried to make. You know, it just didn't go. You know, pouring all kinds of stuff out. It's just every time I throw the mat, blows out. So finally, you know, my wife says, I think we should just go home and cook it in the oven. Okay. And then, but they're not giving up. So finally, the day is like really over. It's been hours and hours, and Elio goes, maybe they're asleep. Maybe the gods are asleep. You gotta wait a little while. They're taking like a siesta nap over there. Oh, maybe it's this. Maybe he's making jokes out of the whole thing.
Idols are idle.
Yeah. Pelahem v'lo yidaberu. They have a mouth and they didn't speak. Einayim lahem, they have eyes and they can't see, they can't hear. Come on, where's nothing's going on? So comes along and he goes, okay. He sets up, he goes, pours, he goes, okay, not only am I going to make this mizbeach, but make it in mamish a pool. I want this to be like an Olympic-sized pool over here. I went to visit the place. So set up an Olympic-sized pool and put the carbonates in the water. Like, so it's like how do you burn water? Right? So he says, put it over there, and then he calls out to HaShem. Boom! It's all gone. The whole thing is smoked. Fire comes down. The whole thing's gone. Whoa! Everyone's like, whoa! And everybody goes, oh, you know, it should be time. And HaShem Melech HaShem. You know, I don't know that guy who sings that HaShem Melech HaShem. You know, that's probably what happened then. You know, they put the hands up in the air. You know, or Lipa would be dancing like crazy. It'd be amazing. So comes Elio, and he goes, guys, all right, you just saw today what happened. Oh, by the way, the fire came down, smoked all those Baal guys. They're all gone. Wow. It took everybody out. They're all burnt. They're all gone. They look like Shmuel's, you know, barbecue chickens. You know, that was it. They're done. So he says, like, guys, this is what we're talking? Come on. He says, listen, if you want to go and serve Baal, serve Baal.
What's Baal?
Baal was the Avodah Zarah at that time.
Baal
That was not Baal Par, it was a different Baal.
Oh.
But this was like, that was like the in Avodah Zarah. The in one.
Yeah, it's like.
So he goes like, if you want to go to Baal, serve Baal. If you want to go to HaShem, serve HaShem. He says, but you can't keep going. HaShem Melech, HaShem Melech, and then you go back to Baal. You can't do that. It's either Baal or Hashem. It's one or the other. So gentlemen, Kasha is like an obvious question. Like, why would Elio tell them to go serve Baal? He says, if you want to serve Baal, go serve Baal. Oops, shouldn't have said that. Yes. But why would he tell them to serve Baal? Just say, guys, this Baal thing is just dumb.
He doesn't want fakers.
Because you have to make a choice. You can't be hanging on the fence. You can't be like, well, I'm a little bit in yeshiva, I'm a little bit out of yeshiva, I'm a little bit learning, I'm not learning, I'm this, I'm that. You can't be on the fence. If you're in Baal, go to Baal. You know why? Because after you're in Baal, if you're really in Baal, you're orangutan in the Baal kind. Then after a while, you realize the whole thing is basically
Fake.
It's fake. It's just like smoke and mirrors. It's like magic tricks. It's like, and all of a sudden they pull the person out from underneath the thing. You go, ah, see, they disappeared. And they go, one second, what happened to that person that just ran over there? I just saw them. I was like, no, you didn't see them. No.
There was some fortune telling is fake.
Whatever, the whole thing's fake. So she says, like, you want to go to Baal, go to Baal. But you can't keep back and forth and this and that. You put your toe in, you put your toe out, you do the hokey pokey. No! You're either in or you're not in. Fully in. You gotta be fully in it. From both sides, Klal Yisrael keeps going back and forth. Ah, Hashem Melech, Hashem Malach. Oh, we're dancing it to wherever it is. I don't know. One day it's in, the Karbach Minyan. One day it's in Uman. One day it's in this. One day, who knows? One day it's in, space. Chabad, it's Satmar. Everybody's running around. It's even a BMG, maybe. Probably not. They don't really dance much. They don't dance much. No, you're going to dance by yourself. All right. So, gentlemen, but you can't keep you're in, you're not in, you're in, and then afterwards we're back on this star rice, our little hidden things, the deep web,
Dark web.
whatever it's called. I don't know what it's called. Dark web. Go ahead.
You grew up in stuff like that.
Gentlemen, you can't be in or out. Hashem says, you're getting to the end. You got to make a choice. You're going to be doing teshuvah or you're not doing teshuvah. Are you part of them or you're not part of them? Are you going to be that first guy who says, nah, I'll be fine. Okay, curses? Okay, I have to do that? Okay, I'll do my thing. Hashem says, no. You can't be, you can go off on your own, go do it, but then you're not part of that whole. You're not part of that Klal Yisrael that Hashem says, I'm going to take care of. Hashem says, I'm there the whole time, I'm watching you. Well, you think it's all, you got your little secret stuff going on? No one sees it. I go into the chveis, I don't know what it's called, when you could hide it. What's it called? I don't even know. Whatever you know. Huh? Incognito. I'm going incognito. And Hashem says, guess what? I'm right here with you. Hashem is right here. And we're going, where's God? I don't see him. Okay, I'm going incognito. Hashem says, no, I'm going incognito. You guys are just going someplace else. We are going to have slichas, Motzei Shabbos. We're going to have slichas. Slichas is an opportunity. Come back, tshuva, jump in fully. Not like, well, okay, I'm going to go back to my video games and my videos and all the other things. We're getting towards the end. The end. I'm going to tell you a little secret, a little interesting thing. It's not such a secret. And I didn't see it on the dark web. My wife told me that it's on all the news stations. Israel is going to be closing.
For Rosh Hashana to after Sukkot.
That's right.
True.
That's right. It's not even a dark web. It's on yeshiva, yeshiva world. Okay. That's the belt of yeshiva. So, boys, think about this. That means people said, they're closing minyanim. We're not going to have some of the face of Shabbos. They're stopping kaparas for rabbim. They're out to destroy. And I look at it and I go, Hashem says, I need all the Jews to keep Shabbos. I need all the Jews because Shabbos is my day. Shabbos is Deraisa. Hashem says, it's my day. That's what I want. I want everyone keeping Shabbos. And that means, what do I have to do to get everyone to literally to keep Shabbos? No, I'm not going to punish anybody. Hashem says, I'm doing you a blessing. You think it's a curse. I'm going to do a blessing. You know what the blessing is? I'm going to send Corona. And everything's going to have to be shut down. And no one's going to be able to go anywhere, do anything. He says, and guess what? You'll keep Shabbos. And you'll keep Rosh Hashana. And you'll keep Shabbos Shuvah. And you'll also keep Yom Kippur. You'll also keep Sukkot. And Hashem says, yeah, that's what you're going to do. The whole people. Not just like the 40 cities and all that stuff. No. The whole Israel. Even the Arabs. Everybody's got to keep it. Tough luck. Hashem says, this is my day, and I'm having it happen. Now, if you would have told me a couple years ago, watch, Hashem is going to make that the whole Eretz Yisrael is going to keep Shabbos, and is going to keep Rosh Hashana, and Yom Kippur, and Sukkot, and you know what I would have said?
Yeah, right.
How's he doing that? Wow, that's a tall order over there. And he said, I don't know. Hashem has his secrets. You will not see my face, says Hashem. You will see it afterwards. What I did. Rabbi Isai, we're watching these things happen. So guess what? We need to jump on board too. Like to Shabbos and Slichas. Get ready for Slichas. Get involved. Think about it. A little bit of Hisayrus. Read these psukim. Go through the psukim of Nitzavim and Vayelech. Nitzavim every single year is read before Rosh Hashana. Every single year. The Shabbos before Rosh Hashana. We're supposed to read these psukim, and we're supposed to wonder to ourselves, how does this apply to me? Hashem says, by the end of Nitzavim, he says a real fabulous thing. He says, this mitzvah is not far away from you. It's not up at Shemayim. It's not overseas. By the way, your grandfather used to love, there's a famous song. V'loi me'ever yamhi, v'loi b'shamayim hi, mi yalev anu, lanu yikachel, v'yashmi'inu, so v'naseno. He used to love to hear that song. He'd say, sing it again, sing it again, sing it again. Boisai, it's not far away, it's here. Beficha, uvilvavcha, it's in your mouth, it's in your heart. What mitzvah is it? It's a machlekes. Is it either the mitzvah of Torah? Torah's lebe shemayim, it's in your mouth, it's in your heart, it's inside of us. Or is it talking about tshuva, like according to the Ramban? And tshuva is in part of us, it's in us. It's in our mouth, it's in our heart. Rabbi Isai, every single year we're supposed to read this. This is like a crazy time of history. Never in history. We've got Eretz Yisrael, and everyone's going to keep Shabbos and keep Yom Tov and keep. It's just beyond. But we were the ones who were sent far away. So, gentlemen, La Asois is called Divrei HaTorah Asois. We have to keep the Torah. We have to change ourselves. Chaparayim. Be part of it. It's coming. The opportunity is coming. The chance is coming. Don't miss out. Of course, everybody's saying, I need my phones. I'm in this, that. Hashem says, these are called, you know what they're called? These are called idols. These are called, idols are just a distraction. They're not real. They distract you from reality. These are all distractions. Literally. Every one of us has our own distractions. Everybody. Shaila is, what are we going to do? We're going to say, Hashem, okay, I'm done with the distractions. I'm really going to work hard to just focus on Torah and mitzvahs. And I know it's a hard thing. You guys are going, oh God, I did that in elementary school. I hated it. Oh gosh, Gemara, but had enough of it. Pick something. Hashem says, this is my Torah. I was telling Yosef Benjamin that reading Ivrit, reading words, Hebrew words, reading Lashon HaKodesh, you're talking and you're saying the words of Hashem. You're connecting with Hashem. V'yisai chaparah. Use Shabbos. Use some today. Use Mighty Shabbos. Use some opportunity to chesed. Help each other out. Be nice. Sing Zemiras. Shabbos. It's gewaldig. You've got so many opportunities. And like I said, We've been quarantined. Baruch HaShem in a yeshiva instead of quarantine
At home.
at home. So, gentlemen,
But we couldn't get Zoom.
let's use the opportunity. Let's have a great Shabbos. Let's stay positive. Let's have a great